Vitamins. Vitamins are organic compounds that are essential in small amounts in the diet in order to promote and regulate body processes that are necessary for things like growth, reproduction, and just the overall maintenance of our health. When a vitamin is lacking in the diet, then deficiency symptoms can occur. And then when typically we restore that vitamin back into our diet, those symptoms can be resolved. We hear a lot in this part of the country about vitamin D because vitamin D is made when we are exposed to sunlight. So there's a lot of studies that show that people who live up in the northern parts of the earth are very vitamin D deficient because for a good chunk of time in the winter, it's too cold to go outside and we're not getting that sunlight that naturally starts to produce vitamin D in our bodies, and so many of us become vitamin D deficient. Many of us are vitamin D deficient and don't even know it just because of where we live. So this issue is particularly interesting to me because I have a teenage son who's really struggling one winter, just really achy, really depressed, just was really struggling. We couldn't figure out what was wrong with him. We took him to counselors, we took him to all kinds of things, and then when they did a bunch of blood tests on him, they realized that he was severely vitamin D deficient. He's an athlete, he's in great shape, he eats a ton, he drinks a lot of milk, but because he was deficient in this one vitamin, it had really profound impacts on his mental health, on his physical health. So vitamins, even though they're small in structure and in size, play a really important role in how we are feeling and whether or not our bodies are able to function in the way that they should. Vitamins are usually assigned into two different groups. So you have water-soluble vitamins, which means they dissolve in water, and then you have fat-soluble vitamins, which dissolve in fat, so they don't dissolve in water. So based on how they're classified is going to allow us to make some generalizations about how vitamins are absorbed into our body and our tissues, how they're transported throughout our body, how we excrete vitamins or excess vitamins, and how we store them so that if a deficiency occurs, we can go through and grab them. So this week you're going to learn everything about vitamins. What are our dietary sources of vitamins? What do these vitamins do for us? What happens if we are short of a particular vitamins? And of course the DRIs on how much of a certain vitamin you should get, and this idea that we can go to the store and we can buy a multivitamin supplement, but are those really providing us with the vitamins that we need versus getting those vitamin sources from the foods that we eat?